He's Marler, and this is his music show.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to another craptastic episode of the Marler Music Show. My name is David. Hope you're all doing well out there today in your daily activities. So glad you stopped by to take a little time out of your day and spend it with me, although it could be a regretful decision. We'll see how it goes for you. In this episode, we're doing installment number 2 of Carrie Underwood covering rock and metal songs. Last week, did episode 1 of this, and if you haven't seen that, I'll link in the description below. That way you can get caught up. In that one, we looked at her doing Ace of Spades by Motorhead. We looked at her doing Rock and Roll by Led Zeppelin and Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue. So today we're going to take a look at 3 more. The first one's going to be I Remember You by Skid Row. And then the last 2, in tribute of this band going on their, quote, farewell tour. Yes, here we go, going to another farewell tour from a classic rock band. It may or may not stick, who knows. And that's Aerosmith. We're going to look at her doing Dream On, which actually the videos that are out there of her doing Dream On in the middle of one of her songs. So we'll look at that. And then the last one is going to be Sweet Emotion. One of the most classic, both of these are, but these are 2 of the most classic Aerosmith songs of all time. So we're going to take a look at these, critique them, maybe have a little fun, and we'll talk about it on the flip side. All right? All right, kids, you ready for round 2? It's Miss Underwood covering I Remember You by Skid Row. This is kind of the best video I could find of it. There's not a lot of it out there, but I got turned on to it by a viewer, actually. And so let's see what she's got here. Problem already, guys. Got a problem already, guys. Oh no. Well, so was she really playing that guitar? Didn't seem like the guitar sound changed a bit once she stopped playing. Of course, she's got like 5 guitars on stage, so who could tell anyway? All right. So she could be horrible at that, and nobody ever knows. So anyway, here we go. More. Tell this is a really old video here. I mean, the camera person was honed in on her completely for some reason, don't know. It's been nice to have seen other people in the band here, but whatever. Get it, girl. Yeah. It sounds like she was finally giving the background singer a little pub there. Way to go. Way to share the wealth. Yeah. This is some very key guitar parts here. Yeah. Once again, this isn't holding too well for her band here. I'm just not overly impressed with these guys. Once again. Pretty much nailed that. Wasn't too bad there. Sebastian, I think, got a little higher, but, you know, whatever. Alright, guitar solo, what we got? Yeah, alright, Carrie, he's not exactly nailing it. Oh, that's a little country lick in there, didn't you, buddy? Yeah. Uh-oh.
Woke up to the sound of pouring rain. Washed away, I dream of you. And nothing else could ever take you away. I guess you'll always be my dream come true.
This is going to be the true test one right here. All right. Okay, alright, she almost got there. Proud of you, girl. Yeah. Oh, I got a little bit of a guitar part in there. Okay, alright. Alright, so the next one here is Just a Dream, and I'm somewhere in the middle here. She does part of Dream On, so we're going to have to suffer through one of her country songs in order to get to something really good. But anyway, so this is what it's supposed to be. I didn't find a version of just her doing Dream On. If there is one out there, guys, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to find it. Maybe do a review of that one. But for now, this is what we got, so let's see what this is all about here.
It was 2 weeks after the day she turned 18, all dressed in white, go to the church that night. She had his box of letters in the passenger seat, 6 pence in a shoe, something bottled, something. And when the church
I don't remember this song. Not bad. Gotta give it to her. She can sing, though. She's got a voice, guys. Sound like you got that one right. This isn't the best recording of this, unfortunately. Here we go. You about to say what she's got on this one. Hey, gotta give it kudos. Real nice. Better than Steven Tyler, I think. Not in a different way, guys. I'll explain that later. I'm not trying to poop on Steven Tyler or nothing, alright? So, I think the rest of this is just to finish out this song, possibly. Got about 30 seconds left, not quite. Yeah, it's a good song. Gotta give it to her. It's a pretty good song. Yeah. right. Well, so it wasn't a total full version of Dream On, but it was probably the vocal parts were in there that in that song that Steven Tyler hits the highest notes and has to stress the most. So anyway, that was pretty good. Wish I could find something a little more in depth on this with her doing Dream On. We'll see what happens in the future. But anyway, so that is that for that one. All right, let's look at her version of Sweet Emotion by Aerosmith and see if she can jack this one up any. What you got from the girl? The bass is kind of there. Oh, he's trying to talk box. The Joe Perry talk box. Oh, God. Yeah. All right. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Yeah. Three guitars going in. What happened to the fourth guy? I wonder? Oh, this is 10 years ago, so I bet she is. People like to see that probably. Never had it to her. All the ones she's done and reviewed so far, this might be the best. Okay. Oh yeah, forget Blair and her girl. Oh, you should have said it, girl. Your reputation wasn't hurt that bad. Come on now. All right, let's see how this ends up. This is going to be an interesting part right here. Okay. I must say, of all the six so far, that was the most impressive. Very, very impressed with that. All righty. Alright, so as I said after last week's critiques and viewings, that was interesting. This a little bit different way, however. So I'm going to say I'm a little more impressed with these three than I was the three last week. The least impressive to me was the I Remember You by Skid Row. Now look, here's the thing. I'm not trying to say Sebastian Bach has a better voice than Carrie Underwood. I don't think anybody would debate that. I mean, you might, maybe, but Carrie Underwood has got a fantastic voice. Sebastian used to have an incredible voice, incredible high range. In her version of this song, it's one of those situations where I don't know if she didn't hit those really high notes because she couldn't, or she just wanted to do it differently or whatever, but it wasn't quite the same. And I get it's a cover. It's not supposed to quite be the same. However, I'm the type of person, when I'm listening to a band or an artist cover another artist's song, I like for it to be as spot on as possible. Do you want to put their own little flair in there? Absolutely. A good example of that is like the Home Sweet Home last week. They put a little bit of the twangy country in there and the guitar. Kind of did the same on this. The guitar was passable, but it wasn't great. It wasn't like, couldn't close my ears, well, yeah. Couldn't close my eyes and just listen to it without any vocals and go, well, that sounds like a guitar solo on the original. No, not even close. But it was pretty good version. Like I said, not horrible, and we'll give it like a C plus if we're going to grade everything. All right. And then so we move on to the next one with her doing "Dream On." A couple minutes of that in the middle of one of her songs, and I have to say that vocally she nailed it. Completely freaking nailed it. Like, not like I was closing my eyes and listening to Steven Tyler or anything, but she did hit the notes right, especially on the very end part. She really hit it. She hit it real well. The guitar, there wasn't really enough of that song to showcase the guitar parts or whatever, so that it kind of was what it was. But I think that was a very, very good rendition of it. Now, to me, the most impressive of these three, and probably the most impressive of the six I've done so far, was Sweet Emotion. The bass sounded almost identical. I don't feel like that's a bass line that's overly complicated, but it sounded really good. Even the guitar part, the guy was doing, the talk box part that Joe Perry does, and it sounded pretty close. I think he might have missed a couple things at the end, but it sounded really good. She put a little bit of her own flair into it. Vocally, this isn't a song that requires you to have a high range or whatever, so she didn't really, quote, showcase that, but vocally she did it very, very well. And the guitar parts were very good. I mean, most impressive, like I say, of all of them. I don't know if, all of these videos I think were several years ago, probably 10 or more. A couple of the ones last week were, a lot more recent. And so I don't know if this is she's got the same band. I'm not a huge, I don't follow her that much. I mean, she's a musical country icon, somebody that everybody knows who she is. But, I don't listen to her all the time, and I don't follow what's going on with her and her band. So I don't know if these are the same guys or not. But I will say the guitar player did a lot better job on Sweet Emotion than he or some of the others have done on the previous ones I've done. So to say all that, very good rendition of Sweet Emotion. I liked it a whole lot. And it would be cool. I didn't realize, and so, this kind of, some of these videos have exploded of her over the past couple months doing these covers of rock and metal songs. And I guess I was under a rock for a while or whatever. I don't know. But no idea that she's been doing this apparently for years. So it's clear that, if it wasn't before, it's definitely clear to me now that she's really got a lot of rock / metal under her belt that she grew up on and possibly liked. And she, being a country singer, and a lot of country artists like that. Here again, there's this whole theme of, your newer country artists are inspired a lot more by rock and roll than your old ones were. And most definitely, country is inspired more by rock than rock is by country. So, I'm going to stand by that, guys. That's just my opinion on this. But here again, very good rendition of Sweet Emotion. You get a chance, check it out without me blabbing about it. Say what you think or whatever. So yeah, I'm going to do one more installment of this coming next week. And that is going to be her doing nothing but Guns N' Roses songs. There's 3 or 4 out there. I'm going to find as many as I can and do all of them. We'll have a little fun with that. So anyway, I've taken up enough of your time on this fine day, and I'm going to sign off. And as I always do, I will tell you to be good to each other, be good to yourself, and life will be good to you. Peace.